subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos. This block is called 4-Patch Folly, and it finishes at 12 inches. Here's the diagram. We just cut squares, two sizes, 6-inch finished square and 3-inch finished squares. Here are 4 blocks set block to block. I'm using low volume prints in these diagonal squares. Patch A is a 6-inch finished square. We cut 6.5-inch squares. We need 1 each from 2 accent fabrics. And patch B is a 3-inch finished square. We cut 3.5-inch squares, and we need 2 of each accent fabric. Here are the Quilt dies that will cut these shapes. These are the cutting instructions, and I'll need to make these corrections on your copy. But we're just going to cut 3.5-inch squares and 6.5-inch squares. This block is layer cake friendly, so if you have leftover layer cakes, you can use them for the accent fabrics. Here are some of the fabrics. These are the small squares that go on the diagonal, 3.5-inch cut. And these are, I cut these from a layer cake, and I wanted to show you how you do that. This is a 6.5-inch ruler, so I'm going to lay it right on the edge over here and cut 6.5 inches. And that leaves this 3.5 inches wide. We'll put this to the side right now. I'll flip this over because we need a 6.5-inch square. And I'm just lining up a line here and then cut this across. So here is our 6.5 by 3.5-inch scrap. Now we'll take this and cut it into 2 3.5-inch squares. I usually start 2 times 3.5 is 7 inches, so I'll put my 7-inch mark here, cut this off, and this is scrap, and then move this over to 3.5 inches and cut this. So we have our 2 at 3.5, and we have our 1 at 6.5, and these are the scraps. So what we'll do first is make the 4 patch units. And we'll just look at the diagram to see how to make the 2 different units. So this goes like that, and like that, and like that. And we'll make 2 units like this and press the seams open. Now we have our 4 patches done, and we're just going to look at the diagram and lay the block out. Now you sew these 2 together and these 2, press the seams, and then sew the rows together. Thank you for watching.